Today, I am proud. Proud because I chose you. Proud because I chose to speak up. Even when I had to make a decision, I would have chosen you time and time again. Because you never made me choose. Because of the love I have for you, I made a conscious choice to surrender. I had to free myself because I was in a cage with people that I had outgrown, outlasted, and outlived. I had to end it. I chose to let go and focus on loving me instead. Through the series of life, the ups and the downs, I chose to go with the flow. And now I choose to speak up because this is how I began my healing from an anxiety disorder. I wrote a letter to my higher self, choosing not to give up, choosing to end the suffering. Everything that I needed was already within me. And this is how I came to be known as a Wonder Woman. You might wonder, who is a Wonder Woman? I'll tell you who she is. A Wonder Woman is that girl who chose to heal from her mental health problems. She is that girl who wakes up every day fully conscious that life is full of hurdles. She knows that it is okay to fall, but she's not afraid to try once again. She is that woman who does what she needs to do to get the work done so that she can earn a little bit of extra coin to go for therapy. She is that friend who asks if she can rant, or if you are in a mental health state, to listen to her rant about her life stresses. A Wonder Woman is you. A Wonder Woman is me. We are all Wonder Women. Did you know that the word woman is actually we men? One man, one people, in understanding that mental health is not the monster. Mental health is not a taboo. Mental health is not a limitation. In simple terms, mental health ni afya ya akili. I choose to speak up against stigma and discrimination of people with mental health problems. Let us all speak up.
And the story keeps getting interesting. Let's keep watching to hear more.
My name is Mary Wafula Omolo, but many people know me as Mary Tindo because Tindo is a stage name. Yes, so I'm basically an artist. I do stand-up comedy and acting. Maternal Mental Health a week is starting this Monday, and the real celebrations will be on 4th May. So it is very important for each parent and basically for new mothers, because it will help you understand more about maternal mental health. You will understand prepartum depression, postpartum depression, and any kind of mental health problem that might arise while you're still in the period of maybe breastfeeding or even nursing or even during pregnancy. Yes, so it's very much important. Mental health generally is important because your body reacts basically on what your mind is fed on. So if your mind is strong, then if your mental health is strong, that means the mind or the brain is okay, then the body will automatically be okay. So for the young couples, it is good also to kuzingatia your mental health, because this will guide you on how your marriage will be built. It will guide you even if you are talking about pregnancy, it will guide you how this pregnancy will move, and it will also be important to this child you're carrying, because it can either impact the child negatively or positively. If you're stressed, that child will not get everything that a normal child gets, and you can find that you can easily give birth to a child who is because you were very much stressed. So that's why I always tell young mothers and those who are starting the first time mothers to always think about their mental health so that we can avoid these many issues of postpartum depression. Right now in Kenya, I think so many people have started to know about mental health, and it's because hapo kitambo we used to think mental health ni ugonjwa ya matajiri. We used to think like hao watu wanajiweza ndo wanakuanga. There was a joke some time back that hao watu wenye hawajajisongesha sana kimaisha wanakuanga wagonjwa, then wanameza Panadol then they are okay. Lakini wewe mtu bwenyenye unaenda hadi majuu kutafuta medication alafu so you know, so that's how we used to see mental health as because ukiambia mtu mwenye ako huko ushago ndani huko, mwambia huyu ni kama ako na depression, anakuambia hizo ndio nini, si tunajua malaria peke yake. So creating awareness helps so much to understand mental health. And in layman's language I can say tumekuwa na visa za wamama kujitoa uhai ama wamama kuwa watoto wao. Even the couples, even themselves are fighting and killing each other, and it's all because of these issues of mental health. So if we can come together and as a community, as a country, to nurture these talks on mental health, to help other people speak up, it can help us not to lose lives as we have been doing. Yes, because the family now will be united. Father will know how the mother is doing, and the mother will understand how the kids are doing. So it generally brings the unity of a family. Generally means yes, kuongea ama kujiongea. And utajiongea kwa nani? You can have a friend, you can have a neighbor, you can have a mother, you can have siblings that you are close to. Wale watu utaenda kuambia kama uko na shida. You can see, you can feel there's a time you feel you lonely, you feel you're not capable of doing something, and you look for a friend or you look for someone that you can share with. Umwambie mimi na feel hivi na hivi na hivi, and because of this and this and this. Now the advantage of that speaking up is unaongea ile kitu iko kwa roho, inafunguka, inatoka. Then now this other person will now give you the guideline. He can give you maybe half the solution or even the full solution. Ama ukifeel kama haja kusikia, now that's when we say unaweza enda kwa counselors wa hospitali. They will take you through the if you are feeling any maternal depression, if you are feeling any prepartum depression or postpartum depression. From my own experience, postpartum signs, mara mingi the mother hatajua, but those people around her wataanza kuelewa. So one of the signs in kwamba you feel so much overwhelmed with everything. You feel so much overwhelmed with the child. You feel anything, and also you are angry. Most of the time you are angry at nothing. So any small mistake unajipata unaropokwa, maybe hata umepiga watu, you're throwing everything, kama ni simu umepiganisha kwa ukuta. So anger pia ni another symptom. And also I would say what? You feel so much inferiority. Hautaki kwenda nje, hautaki kumeet watu, you become. Also finally you will also feel rejected by some people. Maybe ulikuwa na rafiki mwenye ako so close, then unafeel hata hutaki kuona mtu, then you see hapo ni wewe umefeel hutaki kumuona, but again asipokuja you're feeling you're rejected because ya huyu mtoto. And all this now brings your mind to a state ya kukupatia conclusion kwamba hakuna mtu anakujali. That's how now we end up hurting our kids or hurting our spouses or hurting any person in society, because we are feeling so much overwhelmed and people don't realize, and maybe wame realize but they are thinking hiyo ni siyajipange. So if you have somebody hapo nyumbani mwenye unaona hizi symptoms, I think it is better also for you to try and help or assist her. Na kila mtu ako in a good position to be helpful in terms of mental health. We can have, I've had some people who say mental health ni more of devilish, it's more of vitu za damu za ukoo also. Okay, it can be damu ya ukoo because it's genetic, but at the same time let us not treat it as ni mashetani. Ukiwa mgonjwa unaweza fika mahali ukasema wacha nimeze dawa, na ukameza hiyo dawa and the headache goes away. Kuna zile zenye utawekwa kwa medication and you'll be good and you'll start doing you will live a normal life. I'm not saying that nina minimize the power of prayer, but what I'm trying to say is that let us treat them as also wale watu wanahitaji medication, yeah. If I've seen many people some of the people wale najua wameenda hadi kwa all pastors wakaombewa because of the mental issues, na hakukupatikana solution. Why? Because this thing needs medication, and you're busy. It's like mtoto akishafika puberty and then you're telling them ruka hiyo stage, wewe ruka hiyo stage, enda yani kuwa parent already. Adolescence ni kitu yenye hatuwezi avoid, yeah. If you will avoid this step right now, unaweza ipata hapo mbele kesho, na itakuwa kitu ya aibu sana mtu kuona umeanza kurudi nyuma because umeruka step moja. It is just the same. So ukiangalia vitu za mental health, ndio prayer ni muhimu, hata mimi ni Christian, prayer ni muhimu, but also maombi, prayer ni muhimu, but also medication is equally important. For the churches, let us have these people on board. Hata kama tunaonanga huko nje, we usually have a time yenye tunaendanga tunawatembelea, maybe we just take them food or something. How about making a safe space for them where they can come and report to you that yes, leo siko poa, pastor, leo siko poa because ABCD, and then you as a pastor now you burden kumsaidia huyu mtu ku overcome that challenge. It is just the same na mtu kukwambia pastor, leo sina sapa, then utatoa kap 500 kama 200 umpatie. So kama anaweza kukutrust na kuletea shida zake, you can do something. So everybody ako in a good position ya ku help. Accept yourself the way you are. That is the first step to healing. Accept kwamba niko na makosa, tuko na makosa, yani ni example tunapeana. Accept that you are in need of healing. So the first step is to accept. Now the second step is to look for assistance. And this is now when we say speak up. When you speak up, it's a problem half solved. Number 3 now, it is the actual medication. When you have spoken up, now it is about the doctor or the psychiatrist to look at you, to assess your case and know if you'll be put on medication or not. Because like for me, I was not on medication. What I needed was support. So if you speak up, these people will understand, yes, Mary yako in need to support. If you speak up, the doctor will understand, yes, this person is sick. Now I need to prescribe medication for him or her. Yeah, so those are basically 3 steps. Number 1, you accept yourself. Number 2, you speak up. And number 3, now it's the medication. If you're already feeling you have these mental health problems, it is okay. I'll tell you it's okay not to be okay. Because no one is 100% okay. Hakuna mtu anakuanga 100% okay. Kuna kuanga na kale ka something, ka trigger or something. So when you're feeling that, just know that you are loved and you will overcome. Mental health si kitu mbaya sana. Na mental health si uchawi. Na mental health ni kama ugonjwa ingine, usiogope. You will overcome.
Wow, what an amazing, amazing narrative. Remember, true stories from real people. Tonight has been nothing short of amazing, and I hope you guys at home have picked something. And you can share your feedback on our social media pages at Y254. If you have a story to share, please reach out. Let's hear your feedback, which we love, by the way. And until next time, I've been your host, Maureen Waititu. See you next time, same time.
3 a.m. Friday morning. The world is fast asleep, but she's wide awake, tossing and turning with her mind buzzing with wild thoughts plagued with worthlessness, hopelessness, helplessness. Then, hush, her thoughts come to a standstill. She feels every bite of silence gnawing at her, and at this moment, she realizes how alone she's been in all this, the girl behind the mask. She winces as she tries to lift her head. That monster of a headache is back for the third time tonight. She reaches for her bag and pulls out a handful of empty packs of painkillers. This has been her life for the last 5, 7, 9 months. She lost count. She pulls her tired self to the kitchen to get a glass of water, and she's greeted by a suffocating stench coming from the pile of dirty dishes lying in the sink. She's been planning to clean the mess up, only that she's been stuck in bed for the last 3 days, curled up into a ball, pillow soaked in tears and body numb with aches. Maybe if she takes a few more painkillers, a few more sleeping pills, she might get some sleep for at least 1 hour, if not forever. And while her teeth, her stomach grumbles, her acid levels are high. Again, she remembers not the last time she had a decent meal, or the last time she had a genuine laugh, or the last time she felt truly loved, or the last time she didn't feel sad and alone. Depression is the reason why she pushes everyone away, not because she doesn't need them, but because she doesn't deserve them. Reject them before they reject you, huh? Depression is the reason why she's scared of being alone, yet not wanting anyone around her. The reason why she's lost interest in everything she loves most. The reason why she comes to church late, takes the back bench, and leaves immediately after the grace. Depression is the reason why she will call work today, called yesterday, and the day before. It's malaria. She lies. It just never goes away, you know. What? But of course they won't understand. Not in a society where depression is a sign of weakness, a Western disease for the social misfits who can't man up to face their challenges just like everyone else. And so in silence she fades away little by little, the girl behind the mask. The girl behind the mask who is perfect from the outside, who wears smiles from Monday to Sunday. But if you're keen enough to see beyond the high walls that she's put up, you'd see how she's been fighting to break free from death's strong jaws. You'd see how anxiety and the fear of the knowns and the unknowns have held her captive. You'd see how void of peace and deprived of love she's been. Then you would know that happiness is not a decision. It's never been. And maybe then you'd quit telling her to snap out of it, to stop being a big baby and pull herself together. Maybe that way she won't crawl deeper into the grave, deeper into the addiction to self-destruction. Maybe you'd offer comfort for just one more day, and maybe she'd let you in to see depression from where she stands, how it feels like your mind, body, soul, and spirit are bound with heavy chains to a heavy rock suspended in the middle of a dark cold ocean that pulls you deeper and deeper and deeper with every tiny struggle. So you have to stay put. Yes, you want to die, but not this way. You want to pray, but heaven feels so far away. You want to cry, but the fear of adding into the water that is already overwhelming you holds you back. You've been drowning, but no one seems to notice. And so as hard as it is, you have to keep your head above the water and keep holding on to the glimmering hope that one day this too shall pass. The girl behind the mask. The girl behind the mask who needs you by her side just a little longer. Who knows? Maybe she too will catch the flame that burns within you, and you'd give her the assurance that it's okay to ask for help, that it's going to be okay, that her morning is coming, that sooner or later light will flash out all the darkness in her, and she will know that she's never been alone, not for one single day. She will know that depression doesn't have to end in the grave. Rather, when she opens her heart to love, the Prince of Peace who calms every storm, who levels every mountain, who lifts every burden, who restores every broken wall, who heals every broken heart, who drowns every fear, wipes every tear, who breaks the yokes of oppression and depression and gives peace that surpasses all human understanding. And so, ladies and gentlemen, Jesus Christ is the only reason why the girl behind the mask lies not in a casket 6 feet under. He's the only reason why I stand here today, unmasked, a beacon of hope that love truly heals. Jesus Christ is the only reason why I stand here today, unmasked, a beacon of hope that love truly heals.